Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is a long video, so make sure to grab a snack or your planner, and there are video chapters down below if you want to jump to the part that you like. And today we have my planning system Plan With Me, featuring different types of planners, starting with the digital pre-planning system in my Android tablet. And then we move on to the Hobonichi Weeks functional Plan With Me. After that, we have my academic planners, the Kurashi Techo and the Hobonichi A6 Dayfree. And at the end of this video, the very last clips are of my digital diary, and I can't wait to show you the one that I have been using because it is a freebie. And make sure to like and subscribe. So let's go ahead and get started with our digital pre-planning. So this is the Samsung Notes, and I write down the sections at the bottom. The picture is like a Hobonichi Weeks, but it's not as accurate. For the schedule, I'm dividing that into 3, and later you'll see what I mean. So first, I'm going to make the schedule on the left page. So I just hold down the line so that it becomes straight, and the lines always go first. So we have our headers. The today header is for today overview, appointments, and all day events. And then we have the morning and evening, but I am getting creative, so I put down my day as well as tonight. And then I'm dividing the middle column into 2 for morning and afternoon. So I'm also drawing a sun and a moon to indicate AM and PM. And this week will also be fully lined compared to the other weeks. And then onto the right page, I'm extending the daily sections so that I can put down a column for my to-dos. That's going to be for home as well as work. And then on the very right of this page, we have priorities, admin, notes, and we also have our trackers. And then at the very bottom, I wanted to do next week, but that's not exactly what happened. And pre-planning is very helpful for small planners like the Hobonichi Weeks. So let's go ahead and do our Plan With Me. So this is the Hobonichi Weeks Sneaker Mega. And I'm already writing down the headers as I've already put down the lines. And I do have today, my day, as well as tonight. So the whole left page is for my schedule, and the right page are for tasks, such as to do, and then my priorities, as well as my admin to-dos, which are quite a lot all the time. And then under that, I have my trackers, and I have made the admin smaller and pushed up the trackers instead of going into the notes section right away. And I'm just using my ruler to make the lines for my trackers. And then after that, I'm writing the header of notes on the side as well as next week. So this is the page that we have, and it's very clean right now. So I'm also drawing the sun for morning until early afternoon, and the moon for late afternoon until the evening. And then I forgot to line the weekend section, so I missed a few lines, and I'm going to go ahead and line that up right now. So that is all done, and I'm continuing my doodling, my little symbols. I will have a dedicated video for the Hobonichi Weeks midweek later on, but this is a sneak peek of what we have so far, and it's pretty good. I really like it. And of course, after all the planning that we've done, there's also a cleanup time. So I'm putting back the book dart that holds... Oh, hang on. There is something very peculiar about my Hobonichi Weeks Mega, and there is a slight dent. It's not a crease, it's a dent on the cover because the Mega sneaker has a light card cover. So I'm just gonna have to live with that, and I'm putting back my weeks onto its cover from Harmony B. And I tried to put 2 pens in the pen loop, which works out, but it's going into the page, so I will take that off later on. So now we're moving into our academic planner lineup. We do have the Hobonichi as well as the Kurashi Techo. The Dayfree serves as my daily log, and I'll play with that later. Let's go ahead and do our weekly plans in the Kurashi Techo. This sticky tab is from Daiso. I've had this for quite some time, and I've only actually used this one as well as the brown one, and I just move them around. And then this cat book holder is also from Daiso, and it just helps make it lie flat. So now I have my pens, and I'm using quite a few. So I have a beige brown one for this week, and then I've just lined the pages, very similar to what a Hobonichi Weeks look like. And I'm using the brush as a highlighter and using the Tombow brush pen to write important things. So this column is for my overview, and it's for a more structured work or study hours. I often do this. And then we have the second column for major tasks for that day. And then I have checklists, which are quite helpful. And then on that side, we have the third column for minor tasks that I do within my work or study hours. I plan from left to right. As you can see here, I start with an overview and then move on, and I also switch between highlighters and pen. And then now I'm going to go ahead and highlight the rest of the page, but I'm not going to write anything down because I have a feeling that it's all going to change the plans that I have right now. So this area is for my notes section, and I just write down a few notes to remember. And this is the page that we have. It's very clean and very functional. And now let's go on with the Hobonichi Dayfree. This is my work log, so I'm only prepping the pages here. I'm not going to do actual planning because that's going to be like a rapid log for Bujo. So that's how I use these pages. However, I do have a summary of last week, so it's sort of like a anti-future log. And I also have a little section that just serves as a reminder. I will be moving this to my PhD notebook later because it's not just about the tasks that I have now or for the week. And then I'm also making another section that is a reminder, and this is for later in the week, so it does live here, but it's something that I will do when I have the time to sit down for this project because I'm working on something else right now, and the deadline for that is at the end of January, so I'm good with that. So the academic planners are all ready and we are all set. And clean up number 2, putting all the books back into its homes. And now let's move on to the last part of this video. So this free digital planner is from Jiyeon, and she's Korean, I believe. And this is just for free, and you can download this off of the link that she provides in her video. I will link that video below because this planner is my absolute favorite digital planner ever. I have seen all the other ones on Etsy. I've spent a lot of time going through all the digital planners available on Etsy. I have friends recommending digital planners that matches my aesthetic, but this is the one that I loved the most. So the way I do things is I document the day on the weekly section. So this is just a snapshot of what happened in that day. So when I go through my weeklies or weekly pages, I immediately know what went down and how I spent my time. The daily pages, I accomplished that daily, and I spent quite a lot of time on my daily pages, and you will see why later. I use a combination of doodling and writing, and I think the doodling part is the one that I love the most. So here I'm using a combination of all of the pens that are available for Samsung Notes, and that's the free program that comes with this tablet. This tablet is a wonderful alternative for iPad tablets if you are into iPads but cannot afford it. Just like me, I can't justify the price for iPads right now, so this is a wonderful alternative. This is the S6 Lite. It doesn't cost as much, and I think it's even less than 50% of the price of that, but it gives you all the things that you need. So on that little section with our little mascot, I did have my gratitude and daily affirmation. So those are the ones, or the information that I transfer onto my Hobonichi MAAYA SAKAMOTO. That's why it looks so neat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you would like to see that planner, or my finished pages from that planner. I also tried to make my own digital planner yesterday, and I spent so much time on it. I love it so much, and I may be coming up with a free digital planner for you guys that is sized for the Samsung S6 Lite, because everything I've had is sized for iPad and it doesn't really match the Samsung S6 Lite, but the one I'm working on fits better, not exactly, but it fits so much better than the ones that I'm using now. So that is my schedule, and I'm just writing down the things that I have done, and this page is almost done. I'm just checking off the things on the right hand side because that is the to do, so I know exactly what I did on that day, all the little things that I've marked just in case I need to go back and know a specific information. So it's just a dump. I also have that little sleep quality documentation, little square at the top above my good morning message. And it's weird that some people document their sleep like I do. It's because I am suffering from insomnia sometimes, and it's driven by anxiety, so I want to document that just so I can avoid it as much as I can, because it's not the happiest thing to do. And then here I'm just making my own washi. This is so much fun once you get a hang of all the lettering and all the little bits that you need to figure out to make this work for you. Making your own washi is one of the best things. So I don't think I'm going to be buying any digital stickers anytime soon, because doodling is just so good, because you don't need to learn how to draw really well, because of course this is just your planner and you can erase it right away, unlike if you're drawing on paper. I think that's the best part of this. Like for here, I'm writing a lot of things down, but I'm actually resizing all of these things to fit into the spaces that I want. But I didn't show you that, maybe someday. So this is the finished daily page, and this is the weekly section. I think the last week was my favorite, or it's currently my favorite, but it's looking really good, and I can't wait to show you more of that in the future. So this is the end of the video. Let's go ahead and recap. We had our Hobonichi Weeks functional planning, and then our academic planners planning, and in the end we had our digital diary planning. I go through a lot of diaries because I am a planner addict through and through. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.